In life, there's chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and then there's Theft King.
Hey man, keep your chin up.
Do you really think this is the fucking venue for this? I DM'd you, I'm begging you to fucking speak to me. Ignoring me.
Fucking little fat squeaker little cunt, mate. You're a fucking little squeaky bastard. You fucking stupid dumbass kid. Fuck you.
Theft King is one of those YouTubers who perfectly legitimately started their channel just from the revival of Five Nights at Freddy's. But unlike John FNAF or... yeah.
I've been told my body's pretty attractive. Yeah.
The self-proclaimed king has had such a fucking downfall, it absolutely baffles me. Am I just salty because at this point these channels were created after mine and are infinitely more popular than me? No. Theft King was like a guilty pleasure of mine. I knew the thumbnails were acidic, cancer-causing absolute shit piles, but my finger wants to click. And all of his videos are absolute brain-shedding slop about any and all mascot horror, and somehow he grew so big in such a small space of time. I'm surprised he was able to do anything. A wink, a wink. Foreshadowing.
Haba is a sacred place, with an inside of gold and marble, but on the outside, it appears to just be a large black cube of dark granite. Just like we see in the game with the dark prismarine.
Watching his videos then and rewatching his videos now, everything feels so slimy, like he's spitting oil when he talks. And his personality definitely brings some problems to light. I mean, the signs were right there. Look at the thumbnails. Why did we watch this shit, man? This happened simultaneously with the release of the latest FNAF game, Security Breach. And this game was just crawling, seething, full of videos to make, and theories to talk about, and content, and content, and more content. And naturally, as per our perfect YouTube ecosystem, Theft King is Caesarean into the world, killing the half-goat, quarter-lolcow, quarter pure unbridled narcissism that it was born from. And without hesitation, he just starts spewing this shit in the corner of the room while the doctors try and write his birth certificate in this font. He found a system that worked and he pumped that shit out like a, Now this would be moderately okay if the videos were alright, but I'll give you one guess of what I'm about to say next. They're not. They're not even entertaining or hyper-edited, it's just some lame-o footage of whatever the fuck with this wolf, dragon, hellspawn hybrid in the corner moving less than my dead nan. There might as well be a group of dead pixels on my monitor for all I care. Theft King's branding looks like he looked at a random assortment of clouds and said, heck yeah, man. I think the fact that Theft King was initially faceless was all part of his scheme. It's not because he didn't want you to see him or that he was insecure about his face. It's because hiding his face allowed him to hide his true intentions, allowed him to hide his true nature, allowed... Sorry, just gotta take this.
Your phone ringing.
You know, I'm not religious, but like if there was a hell, you will burn for eternity.
It's pretty fast fair. Once Theft King got his fame, many people began noticing his interactions with fans and not so fans, in public and in private. To tweet about your disdain for someone publicly is fair enough. Theft, if you want to make drama, eat up, piggy. But to act this fucking entitled in DMs is actually wild. Like, this is crazy. How are you real? You're really making me down with this persona. Theft obviously had to apologise for this, which cemented the king inside of the FNAF Twitter drama scene. We are 3 levels deep now, note that down, you better not forget it, you better not forget that. But just for a dollop of context, I want to introduce 2 new faces. Sheep Rampage and Kane Carter. Sheep notable for, nothing, you're just as bad, fuck you. And in contrast, Kane is known for being the creator of the Pop Goes series and also being the first British man to wear a hat. So Pop Goes was very importantly entered into Scott Cawthon's Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. Lucky you. This is the catalyst for all of the events going forward. This is the Gaia event which will unravel Theft King. This is the big bang.
Bro, you are not evil Sheldon.
The fanverse was a very controversial decision by Scott because many people thought that it was unfair that only few games get chosen, even though there's way better ones. Which is like if you picked an orphan because it looks clean and didn't pick another one because its name was Five Nights at Fuckboys.
Wow, okay. Thank you, Frankie. You son of a bitch.
This controversy led to Sheep Rampage, remember him? Fuck you. To make a video covering the fanverse scandals, which exposes Jonah Chrome, the guy who made Riddle School, and Alpha. So needless to say, the video was very negative and pulled both Kane Carter and TheftKing onto the same battlefield for the first time. This action moved mountains and killed anyone weak enough in a 5-mile radius. I just really miss you, Nan. This one outlet allowed the community to turn against Theft, specifically his thumbnails, and that was the last straw. It was also the first straw, but you get my point. He's going Joker mode. Welcome to the King's Castle. This is the most insane live stream I've ever been there for. Look at this clip.
Do you know how unfair a position that is to put me in? Are you wow, dude. Wow.
He's crying over a rickroll, and he's been on this earth for what, like 30 odd years. Essentially, Kane made a few tweets and then refused contact with Theft, and I think like their personalities are perfectly inverse jigsaw pieces, with Kane nonchalant dreadhead Carter clashing al dente with Theft unable to be wrong narcissist man-child king. Theft had made countless attempts to contact Kane, which is the equivalent of a child getting upset because a wall won't talk to them. But the thing that snapped him was Kane's donation to his stream being the first words between our two rivals. Both these beings are on planes of existence beyond anything scientists have discovered so far. We are entrenched in a Five Nights at Freddy's YouTube content creation, Fazbear fanverse initiative, Pop Goes Twitter drama, clashing of the gods, and all we can do is sit here and watch as TheftKing implodes upon himself. Kane has pushed this living embodiment of Bubbles from Angry Birds too far. For the next tweet that Kane twerked was nothing but a rickroll titled My Apology. Over the next few weeks, all TheftKing does is beef with Kane. There must be like 5 or 6 streams where he just brains down. This is the youngest 30-year-old that's ever been, and he's setting off beautiful fireworks as he brings down, at the point of recording, almost 1 million subscribers with him. Truly, this was a marvel to watch. Forget Drake versus Kendrick, this is Kane versus King, rivalry of the century, and that right there is what makes this a period piece, almost timely. It's clear to anyone who knows him, TheftKing is not suited to be a YouTuber. Unlike me, subscribe to me, he cannot handle any criticism, he cannot handle being wrong, he cannot handle being inferior, he cannot handle an audience, he can't handle a fucking weasel in a hat. My guy has a damned villain's Wikipedia page, he's on the same level as Baldy, or Herobrine, or Theft is fully delusional, I mean completely off the chain narcissism. And this whole situation baffles me because if he was just a little bit more grounded and a lot less more entitled, and maybe just learn to, you know, handle criticism like you should, I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened. But then again, if he was a little more grounded and a lot less entitled, he just wouldn't be TheftKing. And then I wouldn't have made this video, so who really won? Oh, maybe the real TheftKing was the friends we made along the way. Ain't that right, guys?
Yes!
Hey, I know a lot of you have probably seen from this video that I've been keep using this image, and the observant among you might have realized that like this isn't even a TheftKing thumbnail. This is from yeah, remember that guy?